Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to some more Zero Hour. Welcome back to the World Series 2021, round number 2, best of 11, and we've got Vivid against Magical. So down in the south, Vivid with the China Infantry in the green. Up in the north, we have Magical playing under the name of Sands, just to confuse everyone, and he is with the blue USA Laser. Just to recap on round number 1, Vivid beat Emilio in round number 1. I think it was a flawless victory. Was it 5 or 6-0? Yeah, 5-0. And then Abuka and Magical faced off. I think Abuka did win a couple of games, but I can't remember the exact score, to be fair. But yeah, you can check back on that video if you wish. So yeah, Vivid going for a barracks first into two supplies and then a war factory. Magical going for 2 supplies and war factory and a barracks. Don't know who this observer is. Hatred GNX. Do not know who that is. Okay, so first V is going to come out. Probably get loaded with some missile defenders. It's probably going to head over here and try and pop open this first outpost. Bunker going up for Vivid on this right-hand side. I think, by the way, Vivid is... I don't think he's the favorite to win, but I think he definitely has a very, very good chance. Vivid is a super, super good player. I expect he might meet Excal in the semi-finals if he does go through here today and then gets past his next round. I can't remember who he'll face next, but yeah, if he does get through. That being said, Magical might even win here, but yeah, Vivid, I think, is the favorite going into this. Anyway, bunker on this left-hand side. A bit of out of position, really, to protect the trucks. And also over here, a little bit out of position to protect the trucks. Because a missile defender, if it did go over there, it could have probably killed one of those. And also this V now is harassing over here. So Vivid in a little bit of trouble, actually. First outpost is in the main base now, though, of Magical, a.k.a. Sands. That does get cleared up. V has gone down. And now this outpost in the main base does get unloaded, and he is going to shoot this V. And Doze has gone down. 5 bases now going down. And suddenly that was looking kind of okay for Magical. Then all of a sudden, yeah, things have switched, and now he's on the defensive footing. We've got another outpost going across the map of Vivid. This one is going to go back here and repair. Airfield being placed down by Vivid, indicating he's probably upgrading the napalm now, perhaps. So what he'll probably be trying to do is upgrade the napalm from there, but then at the same time, he'll be trying to keep Magical as busy as possible with this outpost. Do we have any drone in the base, or has it been killed already by the outpost? I think it has. Outpost is now out, but there was a long break there, so you question whether a napalm is ready or not. Magical could get hunted here, and he does get hunted. No more fire bases, no more buildings at all. No run over here on the units. A little bit bad target in there for Vivid because he's damaged that one and that one. Better to focus on one and get the kill. But Vivid has also gone for the oils over here. And the V there has run into an outpost army and does go down. I think this is going very well for Vivid, because just remember this Magical Sands here has now lost both dozes and lost several Vs. Look at the XP difference here for Vivid. It is massively in favor of him. No units out yet on the airfield. And if that's going to be a Helix, actually, or maybe it's the MiGs, I'm not sure. It is a MiG, and there's no napalm, actually, yeah. So it looks like he just took a break building from the war factory. Probably he was upgrading from the barracks, the capture upgrade. We have a minigun on this left-hand side. He's got 2 oils. These Chinooks here are going to get hit. And on the right-hand side, there's going to be a big outpost army coming in. This is looking very, very bad for Magical right now. One Chinook already has gone down. Going to lose the other one here probably as well. Big evac here, big laser lock. And yes, the outposts are going down, but all the guys here have been evac'd, and all the Vs are falling. 2 Chinooks there have gone down to 1 minigunner. And this all does get cleared up, but it's the damage taken in the process. How many Vs have been lost there? How much mining time has been denied? And how many Chinooks have gone down? There's 2 Chinooks over here. And Vivid even trying to get this other oil. That one does get denied. Mig's now out. Does have the napalm. So MiGs now seem locked on these Vs. I think what would actually be better, even though that was a good hit, it might lose 1 MiG. But it's probably better to actually let him engage the bunker and then attack, I think. Because then when he presses the X, he probably runs into the mines and runs into more missile defenders. More bunkers, more tank hunters. But I suppose you need to take down the Vs before they do get into the base, and they are getting dangerously close to this airfield. Nice little spread of mines there, protecting everything. And this V is going to get actually in the back, unload some missile defenders. But they can't really do much else now because there are mines here. Actually, they could go there, couldn't they? I think these MiGs are going to be able to take off. Okay, so all the MiGs are taken off, and the missile defenders have gone down. So yeah, this is looking pretty bad for Magical, I would say. He goes it and throws in the GG. So 1-0 there for Vivid. Okay, jumping into the reverse, we've got USA Laser for Vivid up in the north with the green color. Down in the south, we've got CK Sands with the China Infantry in the blue. So yeah, will Infantry be able to get 2 wins here? Vivid's actually going for a barracks first, indicating a drop or a low eco build. No, he has done 2 supplies, so he's going for a drop into probably a later war factory. So is he just going to drop like 1 or 2 missile defenders just to keep the infantry busy? It could be a Helix, by the way, as well. Helix is a possibility for infantry against any USA. Vivid behind this is going for the oil cap, and it is going to be a Helix, actually. I mean, one good option would be to drop the dozer, laser lock it so he can't finish the airfield. That severely delay the Helix. He does drop it. He's got the dozer there as well. And what's going to happen here? Because the truck should go for the crush. But yeah, what are these trucks doing? What is that control here on these trucks? That's not good, man. That is not good. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, oh, wow.
You are victorious.
So I think the thing is, when you're making a Helix, you've got to be thinking, okay, so there's not much that can stop a Helix. The only thing that can stop it is the drop. So therefore, when you're spamming out of the barracks, keep your first unit as like a minigunner, or maybe 2 minigunners, and then a couple of tank hunters, and put them by the dozer where it's building, and like around the trucks, like spread them around that area. And then when he comes in for a drop, it's impossible for him to not lose his Chinook or not lose his dozer, or for you to save your it's possible for you to save your own dozers. So yeah, you got to keep the infantry there. If you're just sending them around like gathering buildings, just messing around, and the drop comes in and you're not going to move your dozer out of the way, you leave your dozer in the open, then of course it's just going to go down. So yeah, nice play there from Vivid. 2-0. Okay, next match we have Vivid now down in the bottom left with the USA Air Force in the green. I always said the colors on this map always seem a little bit weird because it's like a different time of day. I don't know if it's dusk or something, yeah, is it dusk or morning or something? Because you know the shadows, everything looks funky. I think someone looked into it and the colors are actually technically different. They do display differently on this map because of the nighttime thing. So yeah, we've got Magical with the USA Laser with the yellow. That is going to be difficult against Air Force. Yeah, that's going to be difficult indeed. You're going to need to do some kind of big drop. And I think Vivid might go for a combat Chinook. What is he going for? Oh, he's copying the Excal build. Yeah, he's literally copying Excal's build order. It's always War Factory Barracks, 1 supply, 3 MDs, Ranger. If your opponent goes for a safe build with 2 supplies and no drop, then Excal or Vivid here will drop. But if the enemy's coming for a drop, then he won't drop. They'll just wait for the Chinook to come in and then laser lock it when it comes in. So yeah, this is coming in, but Vivid is actually moving out, so I think that's a mistake. Or is it a mistake? Should he have closed that drop down whilst it landed? He's chosen to go for the aggression straight across the map. Here comes the laser lock on this, and he's coming in now with the V and gets the crush on loads of missile defenders and the rest. And that whole drop now has been shut down, completely shut down. Evac from here from Vivid. He's going to laser lock this. This is completely falling apart here for Magical. Very nice play there from Vivid, but the laser lock there was non-existent on that V. Just let all his units get the crush. So this is looking like a bit of a crushing in general, to be honest. 3-0 is the score so far. Okay, so into the reverse, we've got Vivid now with the USA laser in the green in the top right. Down the bottom left, we've got CK Sands, aka Magical, with the USA Air Force. So yeah, this will be Vivid's toughest test so far, I think, in this particular matchup, laser against air, because air is significantly stronger. What is Vivid going to do about it? And are we going to see a combat Chinook from Magical? No, he's actually going for a drop. Vivid thought about building something. I don't know if that was a War Factory and then switched into something else. Where's Vivid's drone? Does he even have a drone? No, I think it's been laser locked. No drone in the base of Vivid either. Big drop coming in. Actually, I say big. It's only 3 missile defenders. Chinook just get pulled back. Vivid's going for a big drop of his own. There's a barracks over here. Does he not want to go over there first and drop a Ranger? Because it looks like he's going to get this one. Okay, big drop comes in on top of the supply. Going to kill the power first. Power goes down. He's got the capture upgrade now. We'll be able to get this oil. Would like to see Vivid send a Ranger up to that top oil, though, because that top oil could be taken. Okay, V moves in, but it's being deflected by... It's being defended, rather, by the point defense lasers here of the Chinooks. That's a very nice play. Vivid's drop looks like it will get cleared. Power being rebuilt in the base. And all of those missile defenders are going to get cleared up. And now, Vivid's other Chinook here might go down. Yeah, that's looking pretty bad for Vivid, actually, because he's not got this oil either. I don't know if that dozer killed the Ranger or not. There's not a Ranger here, is there? And Vivid's other Chinook here could get laser locked, actually. Vivid's finished a War Factory. Got a few Rangers in the middle, but there's 2 Vs there. I think Vivid is getting completely shut down here. Dozer gets killed. And these Vs now for Magical are well and truly in the base. It's looking very, very bad for Vivid because his production now is getting camped. What Magical could even do is bring one of them Chinooks and just fly it over the Vs all the time whilst they're fighting. And it'll just prevent any missile defenders from getting any hits on these Vs. And Vivid has been defeated. Well played there from Magical. Gets himself on the scoreboard, 3-1. It did take an imbalanced matchup to get it, so will he be able to continue this into other matchups now going forward? Let's see. Okay, next match we got Vivid now down in the south of Arctic Lagoon. With the USA Air Force in the green. Up in the north, we've got Sands, aka Magical, with the blue GLA Stealth. So quite a balanced matchup. Stealth versus air. Still prefer the air massively. However, Stealth is also one of the, what people say, one of the best of the GLAs. You've got cheap quads, you've got stealth tunnels. You don't need the tanks against Air Force. So yeah, the sneaky tunnels against air, definitely what you need. Interestingly directed tunnel there, facing into the supply rather than out. Maybe he's expecting Comanches or something. And not a decent amount of workers either. Like, I haven't seen a new one produced there in the last few seconds. I think that is his max. He's just staying on 3. Then over here he's got, okay, he has got 5 there, but he could do probably 6. Definitely more needed over here. He's making a few more now. This little hut thing is going to be repaired. Going to try and get inside of that. Vivid, meanwhile, has gone for a war factory and a barracks. He's doing a fire base over on this right-hand side. Yeah, a lot of people with the Air Force here would do a war factory barracks here and box in there. Vivid's actually chosen to do it up here. I like that. Because here tends to be where all the aggression is. So if you're here, you've got your barracks, you can go inside of that relatively easy. If all the TNTs and the aggression is coming from this side, then that's cool. Yeah, over on the right side tends to be quieter. So if you just drop the fire base there, actually, yeah, I think it's probably the best build and the best position into the buildings you could probably do, maybe. Another fire base going up in his base just to prevent a big tech RPG push later on. He's actually making heavy quads. So, if these Vs are even remotely full, which they are. Interestingly, he uses number 5 for those Vs. Just see what he uses on there. 2.
New construction. Come on in.
So the army on 6 and the dozer on 4. Very interesting. Okay, big engagement here. This is quite an important engagement. If Vivid loses too many Vs, this could go in Magical's favor, but only 1 V down, and most of the technicals down. Only 1 technical remains. Another V might go down, but does get killed. There was an attack here as well. That's the benefit of having these control groups. He's actually dealt with that as well as dealing with this. So yeah, nice control there from Vivid.
With US quality.
So them on 8. He's literally got control groups for everything, Vivid. Very nice. But yeah, I think that's why some players are so fast, is because they've got control groups for absolutely everything, which I highly recommend. But even at his dozer control groups as well, which I like. So yeah, 4-1 is the score, and into the next one. Okay, so we have Vivid now up in the north with the GLA Stealth in the green. Down in the south, we have CK Sands, aka Magical, with the USA Air Force in the blue. So yeah, Magical's got to be feeling the pressure a bit. It's 4-1 down. Vivid only needs 2 more, and he will go through to the next round. Tunnel over here. Tunnel here, not boxing his workers there, interestingly. Might be on purpose that, because, well, it's definitely on purpose, but the reason behind it might be when a Spectre comes out later on, if there is one. And usually it hits between those two buildings, supplying the war factory, and usually they both go down. So yeah, spacing them out a little bit might not actually be that bad of an idea. This chose to go straight past the worker. I think that's a mistake. You don't want to let a worker that close like that. And yeah, the difference is now that the Air Force is surrounded by tunnels, literally on all the flanks. There's no firebase defending here like Vivid had in the previous game. This tunnel here might get cleared, but the problem is the aggression is actually happening on the other side, just whilst these Vs are distracted. Is this a TNT? What is this? Tech RPG with one terrorist. Okay, he's going to use that to kill the power here. Power being sold. Two Chinooks there have gone down, and yeah, straight away looking very, very bad here for Sans Magical. Yes, so power being rebuilt. Now he's just confined to this, literally this space. Those four buildings is his only chance, really, on this map. Yes, straight away Vivid has punished him hard. Tech RPG, very, very nice. And a few Vs here are going to go down. That is a painful loss there. Looking very, very bad for Magical. A lot of RPGs here, so these Vs don't want to hang around too long. GG, he throws in the towel. Magical now goes 5-1 down. And Vivid just needs one more to go through. Okay, jumping into the next game, we've got Vivid now down in the south of Snowy Drought. USA Vanilla with the green. Up in the north, we have CK Sans, aka Magical, with the GLA Demolition in the yellow. Okay, supply for Vivid. No fancy oil cap or anything like that. Tunnel been established in the mid. War factory barracks, drone in the base. Very, very samey, very, very standard. Vivid is going to box his stuff over on this side. We've seen Google do it before over on this side. Actually, he did it up here, didn't he? So yeah, you've got your choice whether you do your box over here or over here. And the dozer is going to rush down the middle to try and kill a worker, but it's quite slow though. The tunnel is already finished. And the RPG's just gone in the tunnel exactly the wrong time. Doze takes a little bit of damage, but it is going to head back. And I imagine he will do the same as before, where he will drop down a firebase. Firebase is a very strong defense in general, but yeah, against GLA. Against the technicals coming in and stuff like that. They can stop the technicals getting in. And a TNT on an expensive building might force him to actually TNT the firebase itself. Okay, this could be a TNT. It is. Don't want to kill your own technical there. Do want to be careful. It's a TNT and only 3 terrorists because he is demo, and that supply does go down. Interestingly, the terrorist made its way in right into the middle there, but the technical does go down. The supply is being rebuilt. So there's a demo trap here. Another tunnel to creep forward. A little bit of ground. But again, it comes back to tunnel placement. Is it not better to do the tunnels, if you're going to do a defensive one like that, to do them in a line? Like all within that green square? Green rectangle? So when the Vs are engaging, they're engaging multiple tunnels at the same time. You don't want to have this one tunnel against 3 or 4 Vs and then not have backup from that one. So yeah, if you do them in a line, you've got to think about your tunnel placement sometimes. Tunnel gets up on this right-hand side. Vivid go for a combat drop. Another firebase. Yeah, we've seen Vivid likes to do this placement at the firebase. Okay, Vivid's moving out with this death blob of Vs, and that demo trap has been cleared. This third supply does get cleared, or cancelled rather. Yeah, I think that third supply, rather than second arms dealer, is a little bit premature to do that third supply. I think sitting back a little bit too complacent, thinking, oh yeah, I'm kind of fine. We wanted to keep the aggression up, maybe a few more TNTs, tech RPGs, and then into mass techs. I think that was probably the key here. What is that? Is that a fake? Yeah, fake. Was a fake to try and crush him into these load of technicals here. So massive engagement. This is CK Sands Magical's tournament life on the line. If he cannot handle this blob of Vs right here, then yeah, he's going to be out of the World Series. Vivid only needs this one more to win. He's sending in 2 technicals at a time. That's bad straight away. I'm going to load up all these RPGs inside of all of these technicals, preferably the full HP ones, and then rush in, evac them, and to start taking down these Vs. If you deal with that, you have got a good chance to win. But if you just let them clear up everything and send one technical in at a time, then yeah, it's going to be GG. Yeah, he doesn't really know how to handle it. I don't know if he's just typing. Yeah, he's probably saying GG, good luck next round. So yeah, that's it. I think his confidence was a little bit broken. Vivid is a very, very tough player indeed. I think one of the top players. So yeah, watch out for him. Let me know if you think he's got the potential to win. Has he got the potential to knock out the likes of Excal, which if he continues on a winning streak, he might go against. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. So GG, well played, and see you in the next one.